I was really panicking that I was going to miss the birth of my child.
Ella 3 to 5?
Yep.
She might have outgrown those. Oh my god.
So today we are continuing our decluttering mission in this house. So we have two places that we tend to just put things, shut the door and, you know, out of sight, out of mind. Today we're tackling our loft. We also have our shed that we did last week, which you can check that video out now. But we're halfway through doing that, and what we've done is bought a lot of stuff downstairs. As you can see, this is our bedroom and it's absolute carnage right now.
This is the aftermath of going to the loft, and it happens every time.
A lot of stuff is now at the bottom of the stairs that we need to take care of. Oh god.
We couldn't even get downstairs because the whole of the stairs and the entrance was covered in boxes. Anyway, so if you haven't been following us from the start, and we've had a few new subscribers joining recently, so thank you for that. If you haven't yet, you know what to do. Button somewhere down here. It's completely free and it helps us out a lot. It gives us the courage to keep going. Anyway,
it does give us the courage to keep going. We do enjoy making these videos, but it's nice to see some feedback, and that's what we're getting, so continue that, that'll be great.
So we are on a target to put this house on the market by April. The sooner the better. We want the sale to have completed by July, so that's a very tight time scale. More recently we've realised that actually maybe we need to put it on the market a bit sooner, and we don't want to be doing everything in the last 2 weeks of being in this house, decluttering, packing, moving. The more we can do now, the easier our life will be. We've got 3 children, so it's really hard to predict when they're going to be poorly, when we've got a birthday party. So whenever we've got a little bit of time here and there, we're just getting it ready to go.
A couple of weeks ago we had also been up in the loft to start sorting things out. It's a lot better than it was. Still a lot of work to do, but we can see the wood through the trees.
Trees?
The loft. We can see the wood through the loft. I don't know if anyone else does this. Let us know if you do this as well. But when you buy something new, whether it's a TV, something for the kitchen, we put our boxes, the empty boxes upstairs. I don't know why. Maybe we feel we're going to need them at some point. Anyway, we had a load of those that have been up there for years and years and years. Some of the things we don't even own anymore. Which is a bit of a pain. So we had a massive exercise. One of the things we did before was get all of those boxes, collapse them and send them downstairs. The kids were extremely helpful with that. A few dramas getting that all done, but we took outside to our garage at the back, and then we did a tip run to take care of that. But that actually created a load of space. So again, we were just bundling new things like that, boxes, and it just became a bit of a box hoarding nightmare. So we did that. One of the things we did prior to tackling the loft today was a bit of planning around how we were going to organise up there. I have different views on what we should... The door. I have different views on what we should be doing versus maybe Philippa, so we had to have a bit of an action plan. So we documented that, we put all that down, we figured out which areas of the loft we wanted to do things, and we took it from there.
The box ahead.
Of being nice and short.
We had planned on having a home birth. We've done lots of prep, we've done a lot of research on it. Ella was my first child, so I was a little bit apprehensive, but Philippa, she was really keen on having a home birth, and I was all for that. So we got this birthing pool here, which is this piece here as well. There's quite a few bits, but it's actually a really lovely birthing pool. We set it up once. Actually what happened was Ella's due date. I was actually very ill. I had pneumonia and I was actually admitted to hospital. So that was a really stressful time because I was really panicking that I was going to miss the birth of my child. I don't know. what happened, but she decided to wait. I was in hospital for 17 days, and it got to a point where Ella kind of shut down, and maybe she didn't want to come out. Anyway, it turned out she stopped growing, so unfortunately Philippa was told she had to have the baby in hospital. So the whole birthing pool idea sadly had to go out the window, so that's actually never been used. I was let out of hospital on the 3rd of June in the afternoon, and that evening, thinking I was going to get a good night's sleep, that evening Philippa started having contractions. So at 1 AM I was driving down to the maternity hospital after being in hospital for 2 weeks. It is 2:56 on the 4th of June. Philippa is in early stages.
Well, I'd say that.
Oh, what about early stages?
In the early stages.
I don't know what early stages means. Oh, he's off. We're now going to St Mary's Hospital and Pool. I was still extremely weak. I tried to power him through when it came to supporting Philippa during the birth, but she did an incredible job. And we actually had our GoPro out filming the whole thing. And you can see me in the background, and I'd lost a lot of weight, holding onto the bed for dear life because I was very weak myself, and also going through an extremely emotional time. Hey, but I was very lucky that she did wait for me, and I got to witness the birth. That was one of the most incredible things I was honoured to experience. So, but off the back of that, we have this to get rid of. So we never got to use it, which is a shame. Hopefully we'll find a nice home for it, but it has been sitting up here for a few years gathering dust. So turns out actually there was money sitting up in this loft that we completely forgot about.
How are you getting on?
Right, we're getting there. So I can actually dance. It's quite tall, this loft, you know. I'm 6'3", and you know, still quite a lot of space above me. So I know I may look small in some of the other videos that we've made, but yeah, 6'3".
That makes me 6'2".
Philippa's 6'2", yes. So above average height, but it's quite a nice loft up here. Maybe the people that buy this house might want to convert it. There's definitely space to do it, I would have thought. Maybe even a small room for, I don't know, young child.
It's time to go back down. I'm absolutely terrified of going down this ladder. Yeah, I just don't trust it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go for a few days. I'm not gonna come back here for a while. I'll make Matt finish.
So here it is. A lot more space to walk around in. There's our entrance point. So here is our stuff that we need accessible now. So there's a few things around clothes, Christmas decorations, etc. We wanted it right by the hatch so we can access that easily. In this section over here, this is our to sort pile. Now there's a lot of things in here, old DVDs, university work, so that's going to be for another day, but at least we know it's there. We need to take care of it. We had done some previous work here where we had sorted out some things from the kitchen, etc., from other rooms, but we're actually going to redo that because we need to be a bit more ruthless. So this is what our plan is. Over here we have our kind of to sell pile. There's a few things here baby related that we have, which we will have to move on. There's a little bit of Lego here that the kids no longer play with in Sylvanian families, so we'll look to get rid of that. I've got a couple of old monitors here. They're a bit old school and they're pretty small, so whether we will end up selling them or donating them to somewhere, we shall see. And then over here is all of our camping stuff, so that's nicely compact in the corner. We're not expecting to go camping now this time of year, so that'll be there for when we need to take it for next time. And this is our to go to the next place. So there's a few different things here, suitcases, boxes of some of our electricals that we need, and some of our Lego box. So we've got a few things over here, picture frames that we've already taken down. So that's looking good, but that will get bigger because of that pile. And then over here is relatively clear. So we have all this space to walk around in, which is actually very novel for us. It's not actually happened before, because even when we moved in here last time, we moved up quite a lot straight away. Philip has done a lot of good labelling again, just so we know what's in each of the boxes. So school clothes, some of her swimming stuff, bedding, teapots. It makes organising a lot better when you know what's inside the box. So we've continued our theme from outside, from our shed. So with anything, lofts or attic spaces, garden sheds like we've got, some houses, etc., they do end up becoming dumping grounds. So our loft was exactly the same. Stuff we didn't want in the house came up here. Stuff we don't want in the garden went to the back shed. So we have recently done our back shed, so check out the link for that particular video. That was a lot of fun, but well worth the exercise. So we managed to declutter quite a lot, and that's the plan here. So it's definitely getting there, and it's looking a lot better. So there is a place now that's accessible. We can carry on sorting things, and also we'll be a bit more mindful when we come up here and decide to have somewhere where we need to, oh kids, all lunch is ready. Nice, lunchtime. It's nice to have a place where we'll be a bit more conscious about what we put up here now, just definitely with regards to the fact that we want to move, and we don't want to cause ourselves even more of a headache. So when we do decide to move, it should make life a lot easier when we've consolidated. So this will no longer be a kind of out of sight, out of mind place, and that's our plan, to keep it like this. And I'm getting called because it's lunchtime, so bye.